Alright lads and lasses, I'm Eccentric Racer and I'm here on Forza Horizon 5 to discuss the new expansion. Yes, the Hot Wheels expansion has finally been released to Forza Horizon 5. And well, you probably already have an idea, you probably already have this idea in your head of what I'm going to say, considering, well, it's another Hot Wheels expansion and you probably already know my relationship with FH5. You probably think I'm going to say this.
Oh, this is fucking shit.
But I'm not. I'm not going to be saying that, because this expansion was actually pretty damn good. It was a pretty damn good expansion. I'm not going to say that it is perfect. There are some definite issues with this expansion, but I will get into that at a later time in the video. Let's talk about the expansion itself. So, am I upset that it was another Hot Wheels theme? You know, we had that back in Forza Horizon 3. So, you know, am I going to go, oh, well, here we go, and they're running out of ideas at the drawing table. We're going to get a thing of FH3, except a little bit worse. No. Honestly, I'm not that disheartened that we've got another Hot Wheels expansion, because, well, really, Hot Wheels works for Horizon. You know, especially in this, because you're able to go a little bit more over the top with like the track creation and whatnot, it does seem perfect sense to give Hot Wheels, you know, have a Hot Wheels expansion for FH5, considering we could do a hell of a lot more now than what we could in FH3. With FH3, all you could really do is change some certain parts of the track. So, you know, like for instance, you can have a loop-de-loop or a little jump or sort of a crossover chicane type of thing. In this, with some of the blueprint event locations, you can create your own event and whatnot. And the props do actually lock together. I think it's only the Hot Wheels props. I've not tested it properly myself, but I do know they actually lock together. So, yes, that is very, very good. Another thing as well, it is a pretty small map. There's only 175 roads. Now, it is split off into, as you'd expect, different sections, but with this, it's split off into more... It's split off definitely more distinct. You've got the snowy area, the ice cauldron with the lava. So, yeah, there is that. And then you've got the giant foresty area, Forest Falls, with all the waterfalls and whatnot, and the water slides and whatnot. They're good fun to go on and things like that. And of course you've got a little bit more of a canyon area to do a little bit more rally raiding and things like that. So yeah, it's a simple map, as you'd expect when you drive around. You do all sorts of loopy-loops and other weird and wacky Hot Wheels shit. So yes, it's a fun map. It is small, like I said, it's only got 175 roads. I haven't fully explored all of it yet, and I haven't fully completed it either. I have done the Goliath. The Goliath is only like 4.5 minutes in an S2 car. I think I did it with a Lotus Avaya, and it took me, 4.5 minutes. So it's not a big Goliath whatsoever. I think the FS3 one's a little bit bigger. Now, speaking of FH3, that is a lot more content-packed than this. I'm going to say a lot more because, well, it's not by huge amounts, but it has more content. Now, I imagine that there might be some more... I don't know if there'll be more stuff that will be added to this. But yeah, the canyon jump... Yeah, I believe you can literally just build off to there and you can just go off wherever. Yes, this only has... And it only has 18 events. Only 18. Let me try that again. The Horizon 3 Hot Wheels had 28. So whilst it's not a huge amount of races, only by 10, it's still more. And that was a bigger map. I think there was like 300 roads on that compared to the measly 175. But you know, there's the plus points of this map though is that there is actual off-roading. You know, as you saw there, you just saw a guy farting around on the snow area. There's an ice lake and things like that. And there's also actually different track props, if you will. So I'm in the snowy section now, and I think it's around here somewhere. There's a here. There's a speed zone. Swing the problem around. I'll talk about the cars that were added in this update in a second. Now, I am recording this just before the next series update drops. So, you know, obviously there's going to be some different stuff. But as you can see here, this is an ice path. It's not like driving on the ice lake. You do have a little bit more grip. It's kind of a... I think it's a more of a extreme wet road is what that is. There's definitely a lot less grip, as you can see, when I swing this Brabham in. It turns on a dime, but on that icy bit I did have to struggle a little bit to get around. But, you know, it's not like I'm driving on the ice lake. So, yeah, there is that. And also, when I went to the foresty area, you saw that I had the water flumes. That was there. That's also good fun to race around, because there's a track solely dedicated to it, and it's a pretty fun track, I will admit. So, because I mentioned the tracks, we'll get onto them. So, there's only 5 circuits in this. Yeah, there's only 5 of them. Now, like I said, you can create your custom ones, so that's kind of, you know, not too bad. But of the official ones, there's 5 circuits, and obviously I'm gonna... Well... Alright, okay, I'll include the Goliath. That's 6 circuits, where only 2 of them are actually fully tarmac. The rest of them are either sort of cross-country, or they've got like little speed bumps, so I get marks down as sort of like dirt. Yeah, that's it. Now, of course, plastic, you know, the road simulated on this is just the same as tarmac, so, you know, just like FH3, except for the ice path. So yeah, it's just your usual bog standard Hot Wheels expansion. There is definitely some more stuff to do. Obviously, we've got the bonus board. There is no barn find on this expansion. What there is though is little collectibles. You can see there that little floating pinata that you have to go around the map. You have to find a ramp down there. Actually, there it is there on the snow. There's a little ramp that you can see. Yeah. There's a little ramp. I'd have to take that, and I would, you know, have to carry enough speed, and that's how I get that. There's also another type of road as well. As you can see here, these are magnetic roads. So if I stop on this loop-de-loop, I am completely upside down, and I'm sticking to it, and you get some magnetic-y noises. You do see this a fair amount of the places. So, you know, that's cool to see that we've got new, you know, just more... There was a thing there I never saw. More surfaces and things like that, which, you know, it's always nice. It does allow you to do some absolutely mental stuff. Just like, well, what's it? Hot Wheels Unleashed. If those that use the track creator on there, you could do some absolutely bonkers stuff. And I imagine you'll be able to do bonkers stuff as well on FH5's Hot Wheels. Right, okay, so that's enough about the track. Actually, what I will do one of the events. Do I stick in the Brabham? Yeah, you know what, why not? I'll stick with the Brabham. We'll talk about now the cars that came with this expansion. Now, I don't know how many of these are DLC only, but I know you do get a fair few early access. A bunch of the Hot Wheels cars, you don't have to open them in the wheel spin. So... actually, I will go into that one in a second. So we'll go to the car collection. Within this update, obviously, we've got a brand new Sierra car. It's kind of a... I think it's like a hill climb buggy, that one. However, it just looks like a go-kart on absolute... just the ultimate steroids. We've got a Subaru World Rallycross car that finally got added. Obviously, you've been seeing me drive around in the Brabham BT62. I was really happy that car got added. As well, there are a bunch of Extreme E cars that have been added. You can only buy one of them. The rest are like Forzathon. There'll be like Forzathon rewards and whatnot. You'll probably be able to access them without the expansion. I don't actually know. Venom F5. Yes, that is required from a mission. So that is a DLC only car. I haven't completed that one. What was that? Fresh Orange Roots. So... yeah, we'll talk about this as well. This is a little bit of progression, and this is where I'm going to get onto the another big criticism. Well, really the first big one that will be on a lot of people's minds. When you first enter the Hot Wheels expansion, you do your intro-y stuff, and then you do the rookie qualifier. You can only drive B-class cars until you complete that qualifier. Once you do that, then you have access to A-class cars, but then you have to do that to then drive S1, to then drive S2, to then drive X. That's it. So, you know, that is going to probably put off a lot of people. I see how I get. I've got to discover all the roads and then get the Venom F5. Yeah, that is going to probably put off a fair few people, especially early on. The fact you can only drive B-class cars until you actually play the game. Well, which I mean, to be honest, for me, that's completely fine. I do like having a progression system. It gives me a point. There's actually a point to go through the game and actually complete it. And like I said, not only that, you get access to special DLC cars. Obviously, some of them are wheel spins. However, some of them are relegated to this. Like, you've got the Chevrolet Hot Wheels Camaro. Obviously, that Subaru. We've got the Bad to the Blade. The whatchamacallit, Delora. Yeah, Diora, sorry. That is expansion only. Then you've got the Chopin 962CR, the Brabham that I'm in, the Mosler GT3. Yeah, so the DLC cars in this are actually quite cool. I do like them. A couple of Hot Wheels cars, and then just cars focused to it. And then, like I said, a bunch of other ones that will just be part of, you just have to unlock them. Right, we'll do a race now. Performance class. What should we drive? I was going to say the Brabham, wasn't I? Do I, or do I drive the Mosler? Moslers are a hell of a lot more powerful, and it's a GT3 car. No, I said I'll drive the Brabham, so I'm going to stick with the Brabham. Right, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, there's no playground stuff on it. There's no... Because, I mean, there probably... Jesus Christ. There probably will be... I think there is potential for an arena. Obviously, we've got the Ice Lake, which, well, if anyone that played Blizzard Mountain, that had an entire playgrounds arena on the Ice Lake. So, you know, that's probably... They might add one in the future. If they don't, then that doesn't really bother me, but it might... For people that do enjoy playing the playground game stuff, I do apologise, but that's just not there at the moment. Honestly, picking the Brabham was probably a really bad choice, because, well, a lot of these tracks require a car with a good top speed, as you'd expect. And, well, the Brabham, I mean, it's not bad, about 222 miles an hour, but, you know, it's not bad. And considering this is a track-focused type of car, you know, I should be able to take this corner at relatively high speed. I am in chase near. Obviously, they've zoomed it out so that you can actually see what is going on. Whoa, Christ. They've obviously zoomed it out so you can actually see what is going on. The chase cam does do a good job of showing you what is coming up, just like FH3, you know, it does react. Also, as you can see in the centre of the hood, we've got a little... I can't remember actually what they're called. I can't remember what they're called, but basically it just shows you, you know, if your car's upside down, whatnot. Which, to be honest, for me, really helpful, because when you're doing all these loops and whatnot, you do kind of get lost. You can kind of get lost of which way is up, which way is down. So, you know, it is nice that that is there. It's a nice little touch. I'm just going to lean on the AIs a little bit. There we go. Oh, come on. Get through the gears. There we go. Right, okay, I'll sit in the draft of the climber. Hopefully, it's not really dragging me towards them, which is a little bit of a shame. Ooh, come on, Brabham. You've got all the handling in the world. You should be good at this. There we go. Launched to 200 miles an hour. Of course, as you'd expect, loop-de-loops and whatnot. And we've got the magnet road, so we don't fly off of here. That'd be absolute spectacle. Oh, Sesto Elementals catching up. Yeah, I probably should not have used the Brabham. I mean, I know that everyone else is in Extreme Track Toys, but I probably should have used the Mosler with its high top speed, or even the, what's it, the FXXK Evo. That probably would have been a smarter choice as well. But I stuck to me guns. You know, there is that. What else am I really good? I mean, to be honest, there's not really too much to mention. Because, you know, we've just got the new cars, we've got the new map, we've got the, not the hugest amount of race routes, but you do have to do the challenges to unlock the new cars, which I do like. I do like that there is actual progression. But, of course, you know, it can probably be a little bit annoying for some people where you can only drive in free roam B-class cars until you can go a little bit further up. So that might put a few people off compared to FH3, where you just have to do the races in like a B-class car, then an A-class car, etc. So, you know, there is that. That's not going to stifle my fun from it. So, yeah, there's not really there's not really much else to say at this point. All of the event stuff you can do co-op. Oh, as well, there is a Horizon story which kind of goes through the history of Hot Wheels, if you like. So if you know, if you do like to know a bit about history, it's, it's got some interesting stuff there. It's always nice to talk about some of the history of child-beloved things. I'm not going to be winning this race, not at all. I just don't have the top speed. I've got the handling, but it doesn't really help us because I'm not at something like Chihuahua Circuit. No, the Bugatti Divo. Oh, actually, you know what? The Bugatti Divo would have been an amazing shout. Yeah. The expansion as well is not very long. I think I've played it for about 4-5 hours now, and well, as you know, I've completed the Goliath. So yeah, it's not a long expansion. You'll kind of get to you kind of be able to access your S2 cars in really not that much time. So, there is that. Obviously, of course, if you stick with difficulty higher, you progress quicker, blah de blah de blah. Usual stuff. Oh Christ, there's a lot of understeer though. How wait, Robin? That was not good. I absolutely love the problem. The car just sounds absolutely incredible. Ooh, right, okay, come on. Yeah, there's dragons there. And instead of the T-Rex, I've got about like 3 to 4 dragons, and then lava as well. So it is a fun map. It is a fun expansion. I don't know how much it's worth, because I know I got it part of the expansion pass because, well, I got the premium edition, but because I had the Game Pass Ultimate, sorry, I got it for about 30 quid compared to like 80 quid. So, absolute steal. To conclude about this expansion, is fun, hasn't got a lot of content. You will blast through it very quickly. The DLC cars that are part of this are very nice. I do like them. Not being able to drive your S2 cars early on might put off some people, but it won't take you that long to get back to it. So there is that. Also, progression in this. Yeah, I do quite like the progression. So there you are. That is it. That is my opinion on the Hot Wheels expansion. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. It's, fun to little time waster, and you can just be able to do some absolutely wacky stuff with the Blueprint creator, because all the track props are, well, they're all props and whatnot. However, that is going to be it for me. I do hope you enjoyed. All feedback is appreciated. If you do have your own opinion of this expansion, maybe you think a fantastic expansion, it's the best one they've released, or you think it's absolutely terrible, then feel free, leave your comments. I'll be interested to hear your guys' thoughts as well. However, it's going to be it from me. Take care, and ciao for now.